Alright, in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to work your way up towards a top set in the most efficient way possible to make sure that your performance during that top set is the best it could possibly be. So let's dive right into today's video. The way that I'm going to do this is I'm pretty much going to give you guys the theory first and then follow that up with some examples to pretty much show you guys the theory put into practice. Whenever you're warming up and actually preparing for a top set, there are two main things that you have to do. First and foremost, obviously to warm up your muscles and your tendons to pretty much get blood flow into the muscles to make sure they're ready to go into the working set. And then secondly, you actually want to prime your CNS or your central nervous system, and by doing this you're pretty much getting your body to recruit more muscle fibers, giving you more strength potential on your top sets. And those are the two main things that you actually have to do whenever you're warming up and working your way up towards a top set. Now the key here is to pretty much find the balance between warming up enough that you're ready for your top set but not fatiguing yourself too much, which will hinder your performance on your top set. So how to do it exactly, let me tell you right now. The first step in building your way up towards a working set is to pretty much warm up for the workout itself. If you're interested in my warm-up routine, I've actually made a few videos about this a couple of weeks ago. I'll link them in one or two upper corners. The second step in actually getting ready for your top set is to do a lot of reps early on easier exercises. This is pretty much the best way to warm up your muscles and your tendons to get them ready for the workout without fatiguing yourself too much for your top set. By the way, I'm actually going to give you guys some examples in a second, so stay tuned for that part of the video. And then the third step in getting ready for your top set is to work your way up towards the weight that you're going to be lifting on your top set. How many steps you take to work your way up towards your working weight depends on a couple of factors, like for example how much weight you actually have to work your way up to, and in what part of your workout you're currently in. But this will become a lot more clear when I actually talk about examples later in the video. But the closer you're actually getting towards your working weight, the less reps you're going to be doing on that warm-up set. So let's take for instance hypothetically that you're going to be having 5 warm-up sets and working up sets to get towards your working weight. On the first few sets you might be doing some sets of 5 or 3, but as the weight increases you're going to be doing less and less and less reps on your warm-up sets. And the main point of this is to pretty much not fatigue yourself before getting to your top sets. And on all your warm-up sets, what you want to be doing is you want to be pulling or pushing with the max intention. Literally pull or push that weight as fast as you possibly can. And by pulling with max intention, you're pretty much going to get your body to recruit more muscle fibers, which once again was the whole point of priming your CNS to get ready for your top sets. And then the last thing, if it comes to working your way up towards the working weight, you pretty much want to stop at anything above 90% of your 1 rep max, because anything above that 90% threshold is going to fatigue you and isn't going to have any benefit in working your way up towards your working weight. And those are pretty much the 3 steps that you have to take to work your way up towards your top set. First and foremost, a general warm-up. Secondly, a lot of reps on easier exercises. And thirdly, work your way up towards working weight, doing less and less and less and less reps as the weight increases. But all of that is pretty much just theory, and so I want to give you guys some examples on how I work my way up towards my top sets, which is going to show you how I put all that theory into practice. The first example is pretty much me working my way up towards my weighted pull-up top sets. So what I do initially is I pretty much will do a hell of a lot of reps on normal pull-ups and different variations to once again get my muscles and my tendons ready for my weighted pull-ups. This obviously includes doing normal pull-ups, wide grip, close grip, doing some chin-ups, and I'm going to be doing about 20 reps of normal pull-ups before starting to actually work my way up towards my working weights. In this particular session, I was working my way up towards a 35 kilogram weighted pull-up, and I'm going to do this in this case in about 3 steps. I'm going to be doing one set of 10 kilograms, one set of 20 kilograms, one set of 30 kilograms, and that is pretty much me working my way up towards my working weights. And the reason for me doing this in 3 steps is because by the time that I'm doing my weighted pull-ups in my workout, I have already done a part of my workout, therefore my CNS is pretty much already primed and I am already warmed up from doing my one-arm pull-up training. And also 30 kilograms isn't that much weight to actually work my way up to. So only 3 steps if I'm working my way up towards a 35 kilogram weighted pull-up. And now let's take a look at me warming up for my barbell back squats, which pretty much is going to be drastically different from how I'm actually working my way up towards my one-arm pull-up top set. Obviously, initially, same thing applies. I'm going to be doing my general warm-up from my lower body, combined with a lot of reps just with the bar itself. This is pretty much to warm myself up before even starting to work my way up towards my top set. From there, I'm going to be pretty much working my way up towards a 80 kilogram squats in the following ways. I'm going to be doing one set of 20 kilograms, one set of 40 kilograms, one on 50, one on 60, and one on 70 kilograms. And as you guys can see, I'm taking a hell of a lot more steps in working my way up towards my working weight, and that is for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, I pretty much have more weight to actually work up to, and then secondly, whenever I actually go into my squats, my CNS is not primed and I'm not warmed up enough to actually start doing some barbell back squats, because before doing my squats, the only thing that I've actually done is doing some Nordic curl training, which pretty much mainly works the hamstrings, so my quads, my ankles and my hips all not warmed up thoroughly whenever I'm actually starting off my squat training. That's why I'm going to be taking more steps whenever I'm going to be working my way up towards my squat working weight. On top of that, a squat definitely is a more complex movement than a pull-up, so that is why I'm going to be taking about 5 steps compared to 3 steps on my weighted pull-ups. And as you guys can see from those 2 examples, working your way up towards a top set and how you do that in the best way depends on a couple of different factors. But the main thing I want you guys to take away from this video is pretty much understand the theory behind it, and afterwards I want you guys to try it out for yourself. Find a way to work your way up towards your top sets, and what you will find is that it will go better and better and better as you do it more, which common sense pretty much suggests anyway. But once again, know the theory and then apply it to your own training in the way that you see fit. But for now, that actually is going to be the entire video. As always, like, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and share the video with something that you think it might be useful to. For now, if you guys have any more questions, video ideas, or advice, leave them below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video, as well on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. 3 videos a week. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.